Alrighty, happy Friday. And what I want you to do is take out this yellow worksheet. That was the quick little 7-question thing on absolute value that I asked you to do after the quiz yesterday. Now, some of you may have accidentally not taken it, so there are some that Miss Young will have for you. So grab it, make sure your name is up here on top. You may correct your own and just do it as we go, because really this is review, and I just want to make sure that we start touching on many of these things that we talked about way back at the beginning of the year. So for part A, we're talking about number lines and absolute value. So under part A, if you don't have a number line drawn, draw one in there. Hopefully you can make yours straighter than this. When it says, what is the distance from 0 on a number line called? So if you have a number up here, let's say this is 8, and I say, what is that distance? If you know the number, it's 8 units. If I happen to be at -8, the distance is still 8 units. When we talk about distance, we don't think about it in terms of negative or positive. It's just the number. So that's how we define absolute value. Your answer for this one, I wanted the words absolute value. That's the distance from 0. In part B, and I may have given some of you the wrong answer to this part, because now that I read it more clearly, it says how many non-zero numbers are a given distance from 0 on a number line. So here's what they mean. If I give you a specific distance, so let's say 10, how many numbers are 10 units away from 0 on the number line? Well, there's going to be one up here at +10. There's also this one down here at -10. So really part B should be 2. The positive and the negative numbers are that distance from 0. Okay? Let's move on. How far is -11 from 0 on a number line? 11. Number 3, this is the symbol. It just looks like 2 straight lines that surround a number. And it means what is the absolute value of that number. It means how far from 0. So I'm just asking for a distance. Mathematically, here's what happens. It's like this magic machine that turns everything positive. So this one should be A. Turn the page over. They do this a lot on MCA tests and on many standardized tests. Which one is false? That means 3 of them are true. Evaluate what that absolute value means. On A, this means +7, +7. That's true. So it's not A. This one, +14, is this value, and this is positive. That's true. 0 doesn't have a sign, so it's just 0, which means, ta-da, this has got to be the one that's false, because the absolute value of +5 stays +5, not equal to the -1. All right, 5. This is a good question because it says, what could be the absolute value of the number represented by point C? So first of all, you look at C. You're saying, okay, it's between 5/10 and 75/100. And I notice all my answers are either 0. It's not 0, because point A is close to 0, but not this guy. So clearly this has a value of 65/100, okay? But here's what it's saying. What could be the absolute value? What number could be inside there so that your answer is 65/100? And so what that means is, could it be A? Yes. Could it be B? Negative? Yes. So really, the best answer is C. Both A and B work, but the best answer is C because both answers are there. The last 2 here, which one is true? It's not this one because 16 cannot be larger than itself. These two are equal, so it looks like it's going to be B. I'm just going to double check the other ones though. This is positive 5 and positive 6, not equal. Positive 9 and positive 8, but 9 is not less than 8. So you're right, it is B. And this last one, which one is true? This says positive 6 when I evaluate that. Is less than 0? Nope, not true. 14 is positive. 25, the absolute value of negative 25 is positive. It has a greater than symbol. That is not true. 4 is not equal to 0. It's got to be this guy. Here's why. This evaluates to positive 5 and positive 1 greater than. Alrighty. Make sure your name is on it and can pause this video and make sure all those get collected as we get ready for what's coming next.